And so that's why they're able to host such a big nice inn within such a small town. There's really not a whole lot going on. Um, and in fact, the write up doesn't give me much at all.
All right. Well, we're still on our way to Waterdeep, aren't we?
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna go south on the long road to get there.
Does anybody have anything they want to do in town? Or actually, is there anywhere I can buy another health potion?
For 50 gold, you swing by the shrine and talk to people who are working there, and they're able to help you out. They've got, a total of like 3 available.
You know what? I think I'm gonna hold off on it because I kind of want
to those trees.
have ideas for the future. All right. Does anybody else have anything, or y'all want to saddle up?
I don't know. I guess I'm good.
All right. Southward.
On the road again.
Singing Willie Nelson songs, hanging out with Buddy the Shrub, and
Oh yeah.
Sounds like
you putting my staff to good use.
I mean, if anybody wants something, I mean, I think by now we could probably use the little method type again.
Nah, I got my root beer.
Pass that around and make her send him off or something.
Well, if we send him off for that, at least the benefit is it's not heavy. It's not like a, I don't know, keg of root beer or anything, and it's probably a lot closer. But then again, we have the shrub.
Yeah.
But if you want variety,
we just keep it. We just keep that thing nice and safe. It's currently in the bag of holding. Got a lot of
that guy have
holding.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Hey Galen, a quick question that I might regret this question. Are we gonna pay attention to the weight limit on the bag of holding?
Not expressly. I only really care if you're like trying to shove a single object in that's, outside of parameters.
Right, you can't put a castle in there.
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, if you come across something and you're like, I'm going to shove that dude in there, then, all right, let's see what he weighs. Is he big enough that it's too big to actually go through the mouth opening, shit like that. But as far as, I'm not a big fan of trying to chase down encumbrances and shit like that. If somebody else is running the game, that's all up to them. But for me, I don't really see. I
wanted to make sure because we got a lot of shit in here. I'm looking at the one right now. Like, we got a ton of shit in this bag of holding. Like, most of our treasure, all of our treasure is in there. And our coin.
Yeah, and I mean,
coin in there.
and the coin and stuff is where I really kind of, feel like all the, weight rules and stuff are getting weird, What are you gonna, what are you really gonna do with 600 copper and 300 silver and, 100 gold pieces? And it's like, well, I don't know, we can't even carry that, so much weight and bog down a donkey. So, so I just kind of fuck it.
Patchy.
We need to find a Capital One or something.
Yeah.
Be walking around with like a whole fucking caravan of draft horses and shit just to get your treasure from one spot to the next.
I mean, well, right now we're doing okay. We got the one wagon, and then we got the trees that can always guard it.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, the shrub's got 10 intelligence. You can teach him to drive it.
Yeah. Actually, let's say we do that.
We could just stand on the side of the road and swing bud.
Reaching up, picking on him.
I like to think that's what we do 5 days a week when we're not playing. No can.
All right.
Got that new Cali bush.
The bomb. Anybody remember that movie?
What movie?
Oh, all by myself. Shit. Half baked.
Half baked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Half
That
baked.
shit was good.
What a bee.
Billy Bong Thornton.
Yeah.
And Wesley Pipes.
Right?
Yes, I'm wondering where we're going to see him. I hadn't seen him in any movies. We're speaking of Wesley Snipes. He's out of jail now.
I think he's all
Oh,
Yeah,
he
for
could be
a
in
while.
the new Blade movie.
He
You
was
know-
in jail?
But they have a new blade,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, he went to jail
Yeah,
for
but they
tax
should
evasion.
use Wesley Snipes because he did a good job.
Yeah. And the guy who's getting it, like, who is doing it, is like a young Wesley Snipes, you know? So it's obvious.
I like the old
Midnight.
Blade movie.
Huh?
I like the
But
Blade
it'd be
movie.
blacker than
I thought they were.
Midnight.
They don't get it. The Blade movies, they don't get enough credit. Those are actually Marvel movies. Because Blade is a Marvel character.
Right, yeah.
Right. But they're kind of
That's
looked at like
actually
Fox
kind of what
movies.
kick-started off the whole thing.
Well, I mean, but they're still
I wanna-
licensed. Like, they didn't have like a
I want
Marvel
to see
studio.
I want to see the Blade Spider-Man crossover.
That's
It happened in the old cartoon, and I know it happened in the comics.
yeah, but that's a licensing fuckfest, though. I mean, I think you got Universal. I don't know who has Blade rights. It's not Marvel, or it is Marvel. It wasn't
I
Fox.
don't see why they fight over it so much. They're all going to get paid.
Well, I mean, they're realizing that now, but at the same time, you got Spider-Man. Do you really want to give it over permanently? It's like hundreds of characters. They're about to go crazy with the whole Spider-Verse thing. Start using all
Did you
kinds
ever
of...
watch that Into the Spider-Verse?
Oh yeah, dude, my kid watches that. Man, like
Yeah,
twice
I
a
haven't
week we're
watched
watching
it yet,
that.
but I played the
That was the
game.
best one.
Yeah.
Like I played the game where you go to the Spider-Verse and there's all the different ones. That was pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
I made a lot of money off the Spider-Verse,
yeah.
man.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
We got it.
they're doing the sequel to that. There's gonna be a news release tomorrow about all three Spider-Men being in a Marvel movie. Like Toby,
Shit.
what's his face, and Peter. I mean, all three Spider-Men that have been in a Spider-Man on screen are gonna be in one movie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The hell?
James Garfield.
Yeah, that
Maybe
English
it was
dude. I wasn't a big fan
And
of
that
that one.
other guy that did
I
one
don't
movie.
know, Tom Holland is my favorite so far. Like he does
Yeah.
pretty good as Spider-Man and Peter Parker.
Yeah, the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point. I think Spider-Man needs to be a weak, dumb, little, short kid. Because he's insecure as fuck. That's his whole character. But he doesn't cry. Talking to you, Tobey Maguire.
You want the kid's not a cutter?
I
Yeah.
don't know, the whole the whole Venom with the way they screwed up Venom with the Tobey Maguire movie just kind of aggravated me.
That 70s
So
Venom show.
And then they wasted Carnage. Like, just completely wasted Carnage. Like, didn't even have him introduced as a character. He was just kind of there for 5 minutes and then gone.
Well, he was in the second one, wasn't he? I mean, he was at the end of Venom, right?
No, it was in the third one. Like, yeah, it was like when they...
Oh, you're talking about those movies. Okay, I was talking about the... Never mind. You're right.
So, your first day is fairly uneventful. You guys make it about halfway down to Amphale. There's, you know, as you're kind of pulling off a little bit to set up camp, there's a group of travelers headed in the same direction. You know, a bunch of commoners, nothing special. But they're looking pretty festive. You know, they've got a wagon full of some barrels and shit with them, and you know, they're headed in that same direction. They're kind of coming by probably about 45 minutes after you guys have, you know, pulled a little off the road and started setting up camp. You guys can, you know, hail them or let them pass, whatever.
I want to be like, hey, what's up? Y'all want to camp and party? Yeah. Y'all invested.
Yeah, they are. You know, they ask you guys if you are headed down to Amphel for Highlander Roaringhorn's 63rd birthday.
Well, we are now.
Yeah.
Well, they're like, you know, fuck yeah, it seems like it's going to be big to do. And so they pull their cart in with you guys. You guys look like y'all are a bit more capable than they are. They've got some guards with them, but you know, they don't look like they're much more than, you know, they're kind of...
We fight giants.
Yeah, they don't look all that special, and but they're there. You know, they're kind of going through. They yeah, you know, they're like, you know, so, you know, we try to stick to the roads. You know, it's a little less dangerous, but we've got a shipment of some extra ale and such for the festivities, and you know, we're looking to get down there and see some people we hadn't seen in a while, and let loose. And so they're all about cracking open a barrel and sharing it with you guys, and
have a little pre-party.
Yeah. You know, you
gotta get primed if we're gonna go down there.
Pre-raid. Got a pre-raid.
Yeah.
Pre-game on.
Like, we got the riot juice.
Hatchwack's always ready. So I gotta go refill this glass.
Riot.
So, I mean, I guess we have food for all these people. I mean, Hatchwack could run off and go get us some more fish if there's anywhere nearby. Last time it worked out pretty good.
Oh, hell, they're stocked up. Some of the barrels got pickled pig feet in them and shit. You know, they got the party fare. So they're happy to share stuff with you, and we hope that you don't.
No while using other apps. We'll start a free trial of YouTube Premium today.
What's
Them.
Well,
They've broken into our feed.
I know. Are we getting paid for that advertisement?
Oh shit.
Oh, you can hear that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
We are.
I'm gonna have to contact him now and demand coinage for my cartage. No, that's cool though. I like that. Dig that. Gary's back there rocking with his loot. Or loot, I don't remember. What the fuck a loot is.
So, yeah, like I say, they're keeping you guys fed and happy, and you know, hoping
Good
you don't
music.
leave them in the middle of the night to leave them defenseless against the random.
And the dude can play, he can jam out.
Yeah.
Hey, if they're feeding us, we'll take care of them.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, we're all gonna go to a party together.
All right.
Party wagon.
Kegger.
We're gonna be, what, wagon gating?
Yeah.
pretty much. So,
Stay hydrated.
So, like, who are these people? Like, are they like a group? Are they like part of a group or like an organization, or are they just random people that are headed off to a festival?
they're just travelers headed to the festival. They're bringing extra beer and, you know, hoping the
Why
festival
does
is
it sound familiar?
prime place to sell off their shit. Oh, yeah, they got a couple of people with them. They're playing a song that just never seems to end. And
Nice.
jamming out.
All right. Well, I guess we'll make camp for the night. Who's taking first watch?
I'll take first watch.
All right, roll me a perception.
Roll over.
Perception.
Full prescription.
We got a 24.
What'd you say? What?
You got 24 on the die.
Good dice. So,
Are you rolling? Are you rolling one of these?
I get a +6.
Hey, he gets a +6 to it. So
All right.
yeah, like I say, you guys are a little ways off the road. It's, you know, you're far enough away from Neverwinter and the volcano and stuff. It's actually kind of cold. You guys have a fire burning, you know, helping keep people warm and such. But
a little vest too, or whatever.
you know, there's plenty of moonlight. You see a small group of folks, you know, kind of skulking around. But you know, the mere size of your camp with this group of travelers, they look like they're thinking better of trying to poke around in it and keep heading down south on the road. And so, you know, rest of the night goes pretty well. You know, there's advantages with you know, keeping with numbers. You guys make it through a full night's rest, and you'll be hitting Amphale kind of late in the day. So, yeah.
Okay.
Party!
Yeah.
Yes. Getting wasted. Ooh.
Bring on the Constitution check.
Drinking of fermented beverages in mass quantities. Oh yay!
Is there a bar in Amsterdam?
Of course there's a bar.
Yeah, one of the travelers says, yeah, absolutely. You know, they have the Staghorn Flagon. It's a cozy tavern ran by Aralosa Starhinge. That name kind of rings a bell. Miros was talking about her in Golden Fields.
What is her name?
Golden Hole.
Aralosa Starhinge.
Okay.
Starhinge. Okay.
Hippie parents.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably more like hinge like a pile of rocks as opposed to hinge like a door.
You don't know her.
So what's going on with
me.
Starhinge?
Bitch.
She runs the Staghorn Flagon. Gary was asking the other travelers about the possibility of a bar in town. Since you guys were going to be getting in kind of late.
That sounds like a place to go.
So there'll probably be plenty of people still getting everything ready. The big party is the day after.
Ooh, we're gonna stay another day too, I guess.
Well, you're going to be coming in. You know, you'll be getting there kind of late today, and then
Right.
if you want to
Tomorrow's
stay for the
party.
festivities, exactly.
Right.
So-
That's what I'm saying. We'll just have to stay another day and check this party out.
I mean, there might be more pressing issues, but we don't actually know that. So we might
There
as well
might
just-
be, but there's also a party right here. So
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's like, we don't know for sure that there's pressing issues, so let's just, take care of the matters at hand and get drunk.
It's important.
Right.
Priorities.
Have some. We need a break.
Party.
We just got out of a big ass fight. We need to have some downtime.
We were technically kidnapped by a cloud giant.
I'm not the one that went for the guy with the candy in the van with the sliding doors.
Hey, it worked out for Atwack. I got those. I learned how to speak giant. I know about the giant hierarchies and such now. I'm working that in with my level 6 there.
Lucky he didn't turn you into a fleshlight.
Hey, gotta take risks, man. So this party for this dude, who is this? What is it, Highlander Volenford?
Bet you he's badass. Since he's 63 and all. That was my first impression.
And he's a Highlander.
There can only be one.
Right?
Highlander Roaring Horn.
Roaring Horn.
That's a pussy name. No, I'm joking, it's not. Everything about him sounds like he's just a badass motherfucker that eats motherfuckers for motherfucking.
There can be only one.
Rawr.
You get the idea that Roaring Horn is probably more of a nickname. Something he picked up in the brothel.
He's gonna be like a little, he'll end up being like a little halfling
Alright.
that's really good with cards.
So do we need to have a, if we're gonna participate in these festivities, do we need to have like a gift prepared or something? I mean, we have some interesting things that we could give as a gift.
They're like, no, it's Well, you're more than welcome to. I'm sure he'd appreciate it, but you know, it's just he's one of the nobles of the town, and he's just really interested in throwing his influence around with a giant party. I don't know if you guys have seen the map change, or if I have to.
Yeah.
Are we being attacked by deer?
Fuck yeah,
Not so much
we are.
attack, but as you guys are coming through, you see 9 elk just a little bit off the side of the road.
Ooh.
Cool.
We can make
Man, those make good
some
burgers.
and make
Anybody
jackets.
hungry?
And jerky.
Yeah,
Well, we're only
and
gonna get
jacket.
like
Elk.
or
2 of
ponchos.
those.
Well, there's 5. There's 5 of these things. And how are we seeing them? Do we see them and they don't see us, or how are we?
Oh.
9.
I'm rolling initiative for them.
Oh, we gotta roll.
You guys should roll initiative as well.
Yeah, there's 9 of them.
Are we agreed that we're going hunting?
Yeah.
I guess
we're
I'm
holy
agreed.
shit.
I got a 2.
Oh, that is.
2.
I have an 11.
Yeah, better than that. Oh shit, but
Oh, there we are. Okay.
What are we rolling?
Initiative D20 plus dexterity.
I'm at 4. 4.
Oh, my initiative is based on dexterity, right?
I
I'm
have
glad.
9.
Oh yeah. I got a 4 initiative. I forgot that now.
If it wasn't for these dice, I'd have 0 initiative. Like my entire day.
Thorin, what did you say?
Gary got a 20.
20. I got 19 for Aaron. Anybody else?
I'm at 4.
I got a 10.
Atchwack?
11.
And no, you are not on mute. What did you say you got? It was a 4?
4. Are y'all hearing me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It's just when everybody's shouting out numbers at once, I'll ignore it and then kind of go through the list.
Yeah, it'd probably help if you just asked individually.
Yeah. I guess we just need to start waiting.
4. God damn it. 4.
All right. So, let me see how far away you guys are. So yeah, I mean, you guys kind of spot them, you know, a little further out as you get up to about the 40 or 50 feet from them. You're able, you know, you've kind of slowed down. You guys are whispering to each other as you go, and you're like, oh, look at all that food. And so at this point, what we've got is Thorin, you have got the ability to get something done, you know, before they notice what's going on.
We're trying to cast a hypnotic pattern on all of them. It's a 30-foot cube.
Ooh.
What? What is that? A hypnotic pattern?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard of that. That's cool.
All right.
Make a wisdom saving throw or they're incapacitated.
And that's your DC is What am I trying to beat?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
Not sure what their wisdom.
I'm pretty sure they're not beating
So you've got 3 proficiency and you've got +4 on charisma, so that's
No, hell yeah.
15. I think you have a special wand that brings it up to 16.
Holy crap.
It's looking pretty successful. These guys are just kind of frozen there. You guys see it, you know, a bunch of multicolored lights just kind of start weaving themselves out in front of the group. You know, Thorin's plucking his loot, and the deer like, woo, whoa, and then they just kind of look really dazed.
Did it put like headlights in front of them?
Oh, yeah, dude, you guys are about to get some quality spotlighting going on here.
Does this give us like advantage or something?
They're incapacitated.
Oh, yeah, that would give us advantage.
Awesome. Alright.
Yeah, that gets
shooting gallery time.
Ooh, we're gonna be able to bring some food to the party.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
We can make some jackets.
Right? Yeah, we
Work
can
on
feed
some
people
leather-
and then we
leather
can make
work.
our own fucking cloaks and shit.
Yeah.
I could use a bonus action, right, to give inspiration to another player.
Can, I'm sure.
Yeah. Counts as a bonus. You're free to do that. Erin looks like she's probably pulling a bow up, looking like she's ready, I think.
Yeah, whoever's next in initiative, I want to give them inspiration.
Tap, tap, tap.
That would be Amanda.
Amanda's not like
Oh,
paying
I'm
attention.
sorry. Yes. What's going on?
Wabbit.
Yeah. So basically, there's a shitload of deer out in front of you, a bunch of elk,
Yeah.
and your bard has managed to charm them with a little bit of fancy light work and
Yes, I got all that. So I'm gonna shoot one now.
yeah,
I want to give them inspiration.
I want to shoot one.
yeah, you can make 2 attack rolls.
Mary wanted to give her inspiration.
And you have inspiration, so if you roll low,
Alright.
you can,
Okay, roll on a d20, right?
yeah.
Oh, I need everything inspiration. Yeah, I got a 2 on the dice. So that is plus what?
1d8.
If you roll a
What do you
1d8,
do the inspiration?
you would roll a 1d8 and add it to that if you wanted to use the inspiration. Otherwise, it is your dexterity bonus plus your proficiency.
Okay. 8. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the 8. The inspiration on my next roll. Is that doable? So I get another roll, right?
Yeah, I'm still confused. So you get +4 for your dexterity, right?
Yes.
And
And
then
you
plus
put
3 for the proficiency.
No, I only get 2 for proficiency.
You get 3.
Should be
I
plus
get
3
3.
now, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take those 2 here.
Yeah, level 5 it'll be plus 3.
But basically, if you rolled a 2, you're looking at 7, 8, 9.
Yes.
Are you? So you can roll that.
Yeah, let me
You
roll
can roll
that.
that inspiration and add it to that 9. And
Okay. Yeah, let me roll that. So, which one of these is the D8?
the pointier one.
Pointiest one.
What?
And as soon as the damage is
Oh, yeah, I got a 7.
I read it. I already looked it up.
Okay. So that brings it up to 15. That's a hit. And you'll roll a 1d8 plus your 4.
Roll D8 again.
Yeah.
Plus 4.
No more maggoty bread.
Ooh, 7 plus 4 is... What is 7 plus 4?
Ah, we hang out with that.
11?
Yeah.
Okay. Zero hits it. His head starts moving. He's obviously at this point broken out of the charm that he's under. But you do get a second shot.
Okay.
So
Like, what up, my orc?
Alright, second shot. 19 on the die. Plus 4 is 13. Plus 2 is 15. I mean, plus 3 is 16.
all right, that one's down. Let's see. I failed save. They're charmed for the duration. They don't even get extra saving throws. Dude, that thing's fucking crazy.
That is interesting spell.
1 minute? Oh, that's plenty of time.
Yeah, that's like 10 rounds. Ashwat?
Alright, since they're charmed, let's see, how far can I'm gonna move a little closer, and instead of using my bow, I'm going to, well, first the hunter's mark on this guy. You might as well get hunter's mark into play.
Where is that measuring tool, by the way?
Over on the left, you see the little circle. Yeah, it looks like a power symbol on it, kind of off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna chuck a hand axe at the one I just hunter's mark.
Aha. I can totally get up on that bitch.
Yeah. Oof. That is going to be a 10 to hit.
A 10 hit.
10 hits? Okay.
They are just standing there and can't do anything.
Well, even if they could, it's not a. I looked it up, and incapacitated is not advantage, but these things only have a 10 armor class.
That's going to be 11 damage.
Before you have a chance to throw the next one, you see that it's, but it's still up, but it's like starting to look like it's ready to run.
Oh, dang it. Alright, well, it's getting another one.
Yep.
Oh, shit. That's a 20.
That
20 on the dice.
shit. You can roll for that damage number if you want, but it's dead.
Awesome.
It's dead just based
Okay.
off the strength bonus.
And I guess I have my I have my extra attack.
Yeah.
So this guy right here is going to catch my third hand axe.
Plus D8. Yeah, buddy.
Alright. Oh, that is that's a 20, but it's a dirty 20. It's 14 plus my 6.
Okay. Then damage.
Alright.
I'd be dirty with a 20 on him.
That's going to be 12 points of damage.
Oh, 12 points of damage. He is, heavily wounded, but he is no longer charmed. But alas, it is Xenos' turn.
All right.
And you see the one that's wounded. He's got the deer head looking around like he's wanting to haul ass, but you are too fast. You can either leave him for somebody else, or you can.
Oh yeah, I'm leaving it for somebody else. Why can't I move my character? Is that even my character? Or am I? Oh, I guess I gotta unclick this tool.
Yep.
There we go.
Get your hand off your tool to do anything.
Yeah, I know, right? I have at least one hand free. So I'm gonna move up to this guy, or well, whatever, and beat him with my staff.
All right.
All right, let's see what we got. And that is that would be +4 now, right?
+3 plus your dexterity.
Oh, okay, then +7.
Yeah,
So 17.
that's it.
All right, 1d8 plus 3. That's 6 plus 3. That's a 9.
Okay. Same as the others. It didn't drop him, and like I said, his head's starting to jerk around. He's.
Well, I'm gonna roadhouse him. Well,
Poor
another
elk.
17. That's weird. I rolled 2 10s in a row.
You said 9 damage the first hit.
Yeah. This will be 1d4 plus 3. Well, that's a 4 plus 3. That's 7 damage.
7 plus 9 does it.
Yeah.
And so Xenos runs over there, hits it, starts moving his head around, and then pow, gets kicked right in the puss, and his fucking head snaps back and slumps down. Wilro,
Alright.
it is your turn.
There's
There's one that is wounded and no longer a spell. There is, you know,
milk patties, and Coujon delay one.
Couchon delay.
Right, I know it means pigs, but same concept. Different animal.
It's all big to me. Alright, I will lodge an arrow at this guy with my crossbow.
which one, the wounded one there? Or?
This guy right here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got that little bleedy heart on him.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't quite sure if that was
So
physical or mental.
No, let's see.
Mental health's important.
Another one, and let Thorin insult it to death.
Vicious mockery. That's 14 plus 5. That hits, right? And 8 plus 2. really enjoying my metal dice. That's
I
why.
want to get me a set of those.
You should. If you
Yeah,
order
they're
them
cool.
tonight, you'll have them by Friday. 5 plus 2 is 7.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he was at like getting 1 hit point left anyway.
Okay. Well, I got a couple other things I want to do. So this guy over here. This guy. Same thing, crossbow. An 11 plus 5 is 16. 1 plus 2 is 3 points of damage.
Oof.
And on this guy, I'll take my bonus action. Another arrow. Oh, wait, I can't do that.
Bonus action shoot. You bonus action swing with the.
Alright. Well, I'm done for now, then.
3 points.
You got 4 down, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they're
like-
not going anywhere.
They don't
until you
really
hit.
represent much of a threat. So, I'm not going to expend all my extra stuff.
They're just gonna run from it. They're not gonna like try to maul it.
Shit, we got to leave something to, keep the population healthy.
Yeah, keep your population though.
Yeah, if we can kill all of them, we will.
4 fucking deer? Dude, that's months. We're good.
So,
Plus all the fish.
Thorin,
Oh, they're even better.
we're back at
Well,
you.
Stacy.
This one has been shot in the butt with an arrow, and he doesn't look overly hurt. But he is looking like he's ready to flee. But you are able to make an action before that happens. It's yours.
Okay.
Don't you have like a wand of magic missiles?
Yeah.
It is. I've got it on the one note as being in the bag of holding, and Gary's holding the bag of holding. So yeah.
Who's holding?
We probably all
Pretty
are
sure
at
this
this
entire
point.
party is holding, but. We don't want to get stopped by you old
No.
Hold on. What was that?
I want to cast Shatter on that on the center elf. Right as if you the other ones around it.
Oh god.
What is that? Like a 10-foot radius?
I just feel bad for this herd of elk.
Oh, they're normally much smarter.
Yep. That's where he wants it. Make sure you hit all of them.
They have to make a Constitution saving throw to take half damage.
Oh yeah, that ain't gonna do it. They take full damage for this one.
18 damage. I have a feeling we just wiped him out.
So, at this point, you see Thorin is, doing his thing, and then suddenly you hear like a loud, ringing noise, pretty intense, and you hear, crunching and elk screams, and the whole rest of the herd just hits the ground right where they stood.
So how are our new friends? How are our new friends liking this? Are they cool with this, or are they freaking out because we just wiped out a herd of elk?
They're shocked.
They
Truly
are
on themselves.
sufficiently impressed And
What the fuck?
yeah, they're like, holy shit.
Hey,
You know, I
rubbing
mean,
your
Combat, I
food.
would,
it's indeed a magical world and such, but your everyday commoners aren't exactly, you know, used to this kind of thing. But at the same time, it's still an impressive feat. I mean, all this goes down in like 12 seconds.
We're kind of a big
we
deal.
spotted the herd and we're just like, fuck it, kill them all.
This musical
We are
dwarf
going
that's
to a
like
party.
spotlight, and then you know, within 12 seconds from there, they're all slumping down in a sickening thud of bone crushing madness. But all in all, that's a lot of food.
Well,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and start gathering up my hand axes and we'll start cleaning them and skinning them and getting them ready to take to town. We can eat some of this meat and sell some of this meat.
So
And we can bring the rest to the party.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know,
Right.
it's a potluck.
Yeah.
We're bringing our pot. I mean,
Exactly.
I'm not
Bring
gonna
out
ask
the pot,
you
too.
to define individual roles, but give me 3 separate with advantage, because I'll assume before the donkey takes her away, she'll assist you with the skinning of the meat. She also has survival as a proficiency, so
Survival check? 3?
yeah, 3 with advantage.
Oh boy. Alright. That is, let's see, the first one is going to be a 19. Second one is going to be
I want to be.
a 26. And the third one, ha! I just rolled an advantage. I rolled 2 dice at the same time. They both came up 10. I just rolled 2 10s, so that's a 17
Matrix glitch.
All right.
on the third one. Alright, so there's 19, 26, and 17.
Mm-hmm. 26 and 17. Okay, that's yeah, I mean, you're looking at literally a ton of fucking meat.
Awesome.
And then
Are
it,
the
in
skins in
addition,
good condition?
you've got the skins off in a good enough condition that you know.
Aaron wanted to make jackets, so.
Yes, your leather work will be able to roll for jacket making. You know, the next time you guys get together. But for now, they're peeled off in such a way that that you can work with it, and you know, nine decent elk hides can make a good number of fucking jackets.
And we got lots of meat. Alright, let's go to the party.
Give me just a minute, and I'll be right back.
Smoke and drink.
I mean, hell, we got Buddy. Buddy will be the life of the party.
That's what I'm saying, man. You'll be going around the party like, you know, snaking off to the side to do deals.
Man, I wish wish I could have a regular enough sleep pattern that I would fall asleep at the same time every night.
No shit. Currently, I'm using some help from Buddy and a series of documentaries to put my ass to sleep. Something about that monotone and
Buddy. Where's my buddy? Oh, there he is.
That's cool. All right. So now we have lots of meat to bring to the party, and all these people are probably going to talk about how awesome it was that we took down 9 deer in like under a minute.
12
9
seconds.
So basically, for a peek behind the screen, with all your rolls being above 15, the 24, being in there as well. I did a quick Google search for pounds of meat off an elk, and
Nice.
since everything was 15 and up, and like I said, the one over 20, I took the highest estimate that showed up on my first Google page and then just multiplied that by 9. 225 pounds of boneless meat
Hell yeah.
per
Nice.
elk. And also assuming that these are not elk that have been living off garbage in a national forest. They're they're like fantasy land elks
Meaty.
that have been getting hand fed by elves and whatnot. They they'll yield they'll yield the maximum on that. So
So we'll load all that up on the cart, as nice and neat as we can manage, and
yeah,
wagon, I think. I keep calling it a
Too
cart.
bad I don't have Kona Frost. I could freeze.
I'm sure we have an empty
We don't
keg.
have any salt. We don't have any salt to pack them in. Like, we should probably invest in a barrel of salt if we're going to.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Nobody has a cooking kit.
We need some kosher and salt.
no, nobody did cooking for any skills, but
I mean,
it's cold.
I have.
you
Like,
guys
I have survival as a skill. Like, I presumably I can cook rudimentary meals.
Well,
I guess I can keep. I don't know how well would that translate to keeping meat.
Well, ultimately, you guys are in the northern part of the land. This isn't, deep freeze territory or anything, but it's
And we
probably
did
somewhere in the. It's under 50 degrees, Fahrenheit. They use Fahrenheit in the Forgotten Realm.
We did just make a bunch of new friends. We could see how they feel about cooking.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
about,
you have a
like,
good line cook.
I like to do, like step one, not so much about preservation. I would like to take, I'm sure we got an empty keg somewhere on the cart, and I've got a mess kit. I'm going to take about 10 pounds of meat and the salt that I have in my mess kit and start brining it. I'm thinking that
Fair
we're going
enough.
to be cooking this in about a day or two. And it needs to be chilled, but not necessarily room temperature or freezing. So I think if we just cover the rest of it, we're good. Like you said, just keep it out of the sun.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We lived in times where there was not refrigeration anyway, so.
Yeah, you guys have great working appendixes and stuff.
So I poke around on the meat, find a couple nice-sized briskets, and just slam them in a barrel. And one nice-sized brisket, slam it in a barrel with some brined water.
I'm a green dragonborn. I can eat it raw. It doesn't matter to me.
We can make some jerky and stuff,
Smoke it, jerky. I love pickle it. I want to pickle something, but that's down the road. I'm just worried about our next meal. We just killed a bunch of fucking deer feast, and that's what
Don't
it's
you already
gonna
have
be.
pickles?
I want to make one of their heads as a hat.
No, I prefer. Okay. We'll have a deer hat, a cat hat. We'll be like an animal action.
Rawr.
Yeah.
Furry convention.
How I play Red Dead Redemption.
Furry Fury.
right with animals on our heads.
Man, it was like a year or two after I moved here. I was at the intersection of Washington and TC Gesture, and like a skunk and a pink rabbit just ran across the street. And I was just like, what the fuck? I don't know. It took some adjusting too, but
Is that the day you decided to stop drinking?
it's one of the, one of the bullet items on the list, I'm sure. But I will say other people commented on it, so they either humoring the fuck out of me or it happened.
Oh man, I didn't get that on.
They also have Korean moped gangs in certain parts of Midtown.
To get an extra attack, I didn't even have to use it.
Alright, so I already got it added to the OneNote. So we now have 9 good elk hides, 215 pounds of elk meat ready to go, and then 10 pounds of brined elk meat.
Yes. Patience.
So wait,
Good thing.
run that down again. How much did you say?
215 pounds of elk meat.
Oh no, it's like,
nine good elk hides, 15 pounds of elk meat, and 10 pounds of brined elk meat.
Yeah.
no. Each elk was 225 pounds.
Oh, shit.
It was like
fuck.
2,000.
Jail. Never mind.
total.
Oh shit! I thought.
We got
Yeah.
an awful lot.
Yeah, elks are huge.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Okay.
What I got
25
We got like a
times
ton.
9.
What I got is that a large 770-pound elk, which is a little larger than average, would yield around 270 pounds of meat. So another one says anywhere from 160 to 220, and like I said, the top one I saw said 190 to 225, and so I went with the 225 number and just multiplied that by 9.
Okay, so we
So
have
if there's
9
some that
good.
are smaller than average or some that are bigger than average, yeah, you came up with 225 times 9.
So we have 9 good elk hides, 2,015 pounds of elk meat, and then 10 pounds of brined elk meat. Would you like to brine more now that you know that we have more?
This is just, I'm not preserving it, this is for our next, how many, I don't know, there's 6 of us, that's 10 pounds, let's double it up, let's do 20. We'll make sandwiches. But Jesus Christ, that's like over 60 pounds of tongue.
Like, we've got some, I think we're about to be the talk of the town when we show up. We're going to see everybody for this dude's fucking party. We're going to be like, what's up, everybody? How about some food?
Party
Happy
wagon's
birthday,
here.
You don't know.
Oh yeah.
Hell no, I was worried about a gift. It's like, shit, happy birthday, dude. You
Well,
want
I
more
mean-
than this. Fuck.
We're kind of a big deal,
Yeah. Can
We need more leather-bound books, though.
Hell yeah. I mean, with 9 pelts, 6 of us, there's obviously, some room for some, maybe Thorin can make you, Amanda can make you some slip-on book covers. Put on the books at least that you keep
I'm
out.
already, kitted out. That's what I forgot. I meant to find y'all a picture of what I meant when I had my crag cat cloak thing all done up. I spent some money on that a couple of sessions ago.
All right.
I
Is it
got
purple?
this awesome. No, it's the white. We had the crag cat skins. Remember the white cat skins?
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure you didn't embellish it or anything. Put some color on it.
Well, I want mine to look like, hey, who's seen the FP? Galen, I know you've seen the FP.
DFP.
Right.
What is an FP?
It's a movie.
Is it anything other than an acronym? Or is it called the FP?
That's what the name of the movie is.
I can't say that I've seen that.
Hold on, I'm doing something here. I will get some images here in a second.
Hopefully not.
Oh, I mean, at least I hope to.
Yeah.
I'm getting all kinds of images. It's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
No wonder.
Alright, we are stocked up on this shit. Now we just need drinks. Hell, we'll throw our own party. Fuck it.
I think we kind of have been.
With hookers and blackjack.
Matter of fact, forget the blackjack. Actually, does anybody have any? That's an interesting thing. Like, does anybody have any gaming sort of things on their characters, like decks of cards or sets of dice or anything? Because I don't.
Nobody has any gaming proficiency.
I'm checking.
Any what?
Gaming.
Proficiency with gaming kits.
Yeah, performance.
If we're going to a party-like setting, if anybody has any like thing with this kind of like gaming stuff, we can gamble with some people and make some more money. Seems like we're going to be the center of attention when we show up with over 2,000 pounds of meat. We might as well capitalize.
I think we can literally throw our weight around with that too.
I can't
I
stand
don't
you
have
life.
I can light stuff up and cast minor illusion. We could put on a show too.
I mean, I actually have a proficiency in the pan flute, so I can play the pan flute if we want to put on a performance. But I was thinking more of, since we're going to the city and there's going to be a party, like maybe we could do some gambling and fleece some people.
I don't really have anything that fits the bill there.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of ways to make money because we were talking about buying boats a couple of sessions ago. Boats are expensive.
Well, I've got my painter's kit, so I'll just set up my easel and paint people's caricatures and sell them for a few coins. I knew that thing would come in handy at some point. If we have a good day, maybe we can buy a boat or possibly the anchor. It's a start. We come across some lumber.
I mean, hell, if like considering what just happened, we should probably just go into business as hunters and just.
It seems a lot less overhead, operational cost-wise than a fishing operation. So I don't know. I'm not unconvinced.
Think about how many fish you could take out with that spell that he used to take out for the elk.
Yeah, but to do it, we have to have boats and insurance and license fees and inspections.
You gotta have no insurance.
This is the jacket I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
I can kind of see that.
I know what you're talking about, though. That's a grindhouse flick. Okay. Just think Russian. It's like a Russian furry puffy jacket.
It's fucking ghetto. Wait, did I just have it up there on the TV? No, I'm gonna take it down. Get the asshole. So your working day is tomorrow too?
Yeah.
You coming?
6 to 2.
Same thing I'm doing. Well, at least it's not opposing schedules. That's a rarity. Basically, we hold around the same one though, because you're home, right?
No.
You're late. Okay.
Looks like under trade goods for 5e, I'm seeing 1 silver per pound of meat. So 2,000 silver is like 200 gold worth of.
Right, because it's 10 silver to gold, right?
Yeah.
So if we sell all the meat, I mean, I'm just saying, this is
10 silver per 1 pound, you said?
1 silver, I think, per 1 pound.
Right, it comes up like 2,000 silver divided by 10 would be 200 gold.
Yeah.
So just to play it out, right? So if we sold it, roughly 2,000 silver, 200 gold if we sold it. And if we have a hunting operation, that's mostly profit. If we're doing a fishing operation, that's just us starting to save. That's us just starting to save to buy a boat.
Well, maybe we think a little bit more long term. Like, who is this guy that is having the birthday? If he is influential and important enough, maybe it will benefit us more to donate this meat to his birthday party than it would.
Well, look, here's what I say we do. We donate half of it, and the other half we skewer up and sell, like, for more money since we cooked it.
Yeah, I would think if you get 1 silver for raw, you could get 5 to 10 for cooked. And it's a festival, so you got festival prices of 10 to 15.
Right, yeah, festival prices.
No shit. So I think we could get like 15 silver. But
you have your 20 pounds of brined elk, so
that's
that leaves us with 2,005 pounds to work with here.
Yeah, 20 pounds is just for us. That's for us to chew on in the immediate future.
Right.
That's our victory lap.
Yeah.
Honestly,
well, I say if we cook it up,
like,
we're going to have a whole day to hang out and
Are we going to have to, camp again before we can go to town? Because it takes us all day to load this shit?
I mean, you guys can press on. You can see the lights from town as it's starting to get dark.
Cool.
You are X number of hours from town. You would have been making it there just as it was getting dark, and now instead you can travel a little ways in the dark to kind of pull into town a little late.
Yeah, I say we go all the way into town and crash there, and then get set up tomorrow. Get our food van set up.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan. We were going to go to the Staghorn Flagon, right?
Should that be a long rest?
It will be once you pull in. But you guys, that the elk was the random encounter of the day. You guys kind of make it the rest of the way. The closer you get to town, the less likely you are to kind of run into bandits and shit like that anyway. As you guys are getting closer, the travelers you're with, they let you know, it's the town's decent a decent sized town. The city itself has about 700 inhabitants, and then there's another few hundred that live in mansions or farms in the hills around town. The town enjoys the protection from the Lord's Alliance. They, you know, it's a spot, you know, it's a spot where, you know, nobles from Waterdeep will come up to, you know, use as a base of operation for hunting excursions and stuff, similar to Nightstone, but nicer because it's got better, you know, accommodations and a little more civilization in it. But it, they, you know, they talk about it's about 5, you know, main locations: the Staghorn Flagon, the tavern, the Stone Stallion. Is a decent sized inn. Should have plenty of rooms, even with the celebrations that are set. There's a blacksmith shop run by a retired Waterdavian soldier. There's a general goods store, and there's a temple to Shantia.
Yeah.
That's also in town.
So some of those folks are around from Goldenfield.
Yeah,
Probably
absolutely.
the followers, not necessarily the people.
But yes, correct. And you know, you kind of picking up that you know, Shantia is a pretty big deity. You know, when you kind of get out into more agricultural societies.
Redneck Jesus.
Redneck Jesus. Right.
So, like I said, you guys do remember, you know, hearing about the owner of the
Staghorn Flagon.
yes, the Staghorn.
Aureliosa Starhenge.
Thank you. Yes. So, you know, if you guys want to try to make use of some of her staff or her kitchen to get the elk meat a little better preserved, might cost you a little bit, but might be worth doing.
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be very beneficial. If she wouldn't happen to be Emerald Enclave, would she?
No, she is not. But you know, as you guys come in, she's you know, pretty excited. She's curious. You know, you know, you guys come walking in as a motley kind of crew. You know, a couple of elves and a dwarf and a dragonborn and you know, and a human. It's an odd traveling group. She basically talks about you know, seeing you guys together reminds her of traveling with the carnival, and you know, she brings up Miros, you know.
Is that a really polite way of calling us clowns?
Yeah.
I think it's time to shower, is what I got from that. Or bathe, whatever. I'm sure there's a magic pissing bird that can shower.
But she says, for about 20 gold, you know, she can properly salt and load into barrels and stuff all the meat that you've got. And she's got a staff on hand that can help out with that. She said you can pick that up in the morning.
How much does she want for that?
20 gold. She says if you want my guys to work overnight, you know, we'll throw in another 10 for 30 gold. It'll be ready, you know, in the morning.
All right, we can take that out of our pile, right?
Yeah, we'll take that out of her pile.
Yeah.
No worries.
And so, you know, she gets them all sorted out. She comes back, you know, selling you guys beer, a couple of silver a mug, and you know, like I said, she speaks fondly of Golden Field, and you know,
Is she from there?
she's not from there, but she's old friends with Miros. They were a part of the same
Okay.
carnival.
Right.
So,
While she's, I just want to take that 20 pounds and see if she can go ahead and prepare it like kind of like a prime rib style roast, really red on the center. I don't know how to do it, but I know how I like it.
A nice rind. You got to get that rind right.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have the equipment and the tools for a consistent heated oven in the wagon, so it's best to let her not fuck it up if possible.
yeah, she says if you want to wait a couple hours, I can get that served hot to you on hot to you on some plates right here tonight.
That's sooner than I expected, so fuck yeah, we feast.
I rolled an 18 for her cooking skill, and that's pretty damn good.
I have a +4 in survival, so that's not too bad.
Cool. So we got all kinds of awesome food. Still like my beef jerky though.
So,
Well, that'll take a little longer to prepare.
all in all, you guys made a pretty damn good score as far as, you know, being able to travel and eat well. It's you know, the jerky they spend all night, you know, smoking as much as they can. You know, they can't get all 2,000 of it, you know, fully smoked overnight, but you know, you're looking at a good couple 100 pounds that's smoked, you know, jerkied up and ready to go by morning. The rest of it is salted, you know, to where it'll preserve well and packed in barrels.
Yeah, we should at least bring some to the party.
You guys are doing pretty good.
I mean, we'll keep the jerky and the, you know, the other stuff that you brine. We'll keep all of that.
Yeah.
The jerky will be handy on trips. You know, who doesn't want jerky when they're driving?
So, all in all, you know, pretty decent.
No.
So, you know, you party it up in the tavern for what it's worth. The you know, you guys are starting to get a little bit of a reputation. Your fellow travelers from the road are like, you know, there's a bit of even exaggeration over the already impressive feat that it was, and you know, they were like, those motherfuckers just looked at those fucking elk wrong, and they all fell. And
With sparkles.
they
gave up and died under their gaze.
yeah, right.
Graffiti, yes.
And so people are like, you know, you guys are somewhat of a curiosity in town.
That's called what? Blue Steel?
Or the Sex Panther. No, Blue Steel. Blue Steel. Do it again.
That Magnum.
Blue Steel. No, Magnum, it takes a master. You'll break your fucking neck trying to pull off a Magnum.
Hang on, I was in the restroom. I was listening. So we have 200 pounds of jerky. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
properly smoked, decent jerky. They load up their smoker with as much as will fit, and then they salt the rest. And
So that still leaves us with like 1,800 pounds of meat.
1,800 pounds of salted meat.
Yeah.
Right.
And like Galen said, that shit'll last, you know, forever. Unless we go into a warmer climate. But we could always sell. You know, if it looks like it's gonna spoil.
Well, I
We
mean,
have a
it'll be
big-ass
good for at
barbecue
least a
festival.
month.
manager special.
It'll be good for at least a month packed in salt like that.
No, I'm certain it's looking pretty good.
Well, like, wouldn't it turn into like corned elk over? Well, no, you have to let it, like, to cure meat. It has to be in a liquid brine. You can't just pack it with salt and turn it into a big old corned beef, could you? I don't know either. I know there's salt and there's meat. Boom, you have corned beef, but I don't know the details.
I don't corn my beef.
I don't know, man. I had some corned beef and cabbage last week, and
Fucking A, I did too. I love me some corned beef and
I was
cabbage.
pretty fucking pleased with myself. It came out pretty good.
How'd you do it? You like boiled it up?
I threw it all in my pressure cooker.
Ooh.
If I cook
Steak
something,
tonight was actually pretty good. It had a little bit of you put the little wine in the pressure cooker, and it had a little wine flavor in the steak. It was kind of nice.
if I'm cooking anything, I'm throwing it in the pressure cooker. That's how I cook.
Yeah, dude, I got a pressure
I
cooker last
actually
week.
have to get
I've
one
got
of those.
one.
I got the Instant Pot.
Me too.
Those
Instant Pot,
things
yeah.
are, that
Yeah,
thing
buddy.
is pretty fucking awesome.
They are badass.
I got an Instapot last year, and I got a air fryer this year. I can throw my stove to the road and not miss a damn thing.
Yeah.
But it's heavy, so it stays.
Ain't that heavy.
It's heavy enough for me not to worry about it.
The stone stallion. It's you know.
What kind of bar are we in?
Is there like a bunch
this
of
is the end.
leatherware?
It's
I said leather-bound books, not leather-bound men.
I think I have a master volume. Oh man. Party people, what say what?
All right. So we're
this
at the
place
end.
is this place is even nicer than the last. They want 4 gold per room. They mostly only cater to the rich and the wealthy, which I believe you guys probably haven't achieved such standards. The owners and the ones who run it are Bert and Dortha Calasoon, and you know they're kind of snooty, but you know but they're, you know, pleasant enough. They hand you your keys and send you off. You guys either share rooms or each do your own, whatever. I don't care. Just mark off whatever gold for however that's going to work.
I'll just sleep on the floor. I grew up that way, so it's nothing.
So,
We'll be okay.
I'll throw you some salted elk.
Right.
it's really close to the center of town. In the center of town, there's like in the town square itself, there's a large black stone statue of a war horse. It's pretty fucking big, and it's in a reared up, ready to trample people kind of pose, and it looks like the town's kind of pretty proud of that.
Nice.
But you guys get decent sleep, it's your second kind of better better tiered lodgings in the last 3 days. You guys are not quite used to comfortable living, but it's starting to suit you. You wake up in the morning, and the town is yours. You guys can kind of hang out until the festivities get underway, or you can
Well, I want to ask them about the festivities.
wait for it, or you can get on out.
Wouldn't y'all want to hustle some meat?
Yeah.
I think we should probably get in on these festivities and try to sell some of this elk that we got,
Who knows? Something interesting might happen.
We could use the dancing lights to draw attention to our wagon.
Yeah. I can light things up, too.
That's right. Awesome. We have a little puppet show that
And
we
I can use
charge
minor
people
illusions for a repeating sound. It's just like, ah, and all the meat's glowing white.
And we also still have, barrels of cider and stuff if we want to, maybe hook some people up with some drinks if they're buying meat,
I think we got a full-on food
We can
truck
always
here.
charge, strippers.
Yeah, I think we have pretty much a food truck with atmosphere. I'm down.
Awesome.
Let's do this.
Let's do a food truck at the party, at the rave.
We'll have a value meal, some jerky,
Throw a little TNT on it.
some buddy, and some ale.
Oh, yeah. Do
I can light up my staff and spin it around a bunch.
Then we have a hookah food truck with atmosphere.
Yeah, Gary's got major image too, so.
Awesome. Dude, we are the party. On wheels. Oh, look, there's stuff. Well, I don't see none of what we just described.
We got the band, we got the liquor, we got the weed, we got everything. The beat, we got the meat.
Songs that never end.
So they're all setting up. Looks like things are getting ready to get started. There's a decent amount of people. Let me see if this thing has got much over here.
Now, if we're going to be selling this meat off the wagon, somebody's going to have to be cooking it. Who's cooking
Security.
I think we should
I got
package up.
+4 in survival.
I have
Yeah.
+7 in survival.
Oh, well, then you should be the cooking one.
I've got a mess kit. You can use my mess kit.
I could be the sous chef.
I'm gonna be the barker.
So, well, I'm let me finish this cigarette and I can do some rolling, but I guess Atchwack's doing the cooking. We're gonna
we'll
serve it up. I mean, what are we charging?
Well, as you guys kind of roll in on this, old Thailander's got this thing set up. He's imported, fine food and ale in from Waterdeep. Each of the picnic tables out here are underneath pavilion tents. They've got this stage set up. A little off to the side, there's some archery targets. Looks like they're going to be doing some amount of contest there. All in all, this is
a well-planned game.
yeah.
Corporate interest.
We should probably shelve the ideas for a little bit, not go full contraband days on them yet. Let them party plan a bit, and we'll just kind of check it out. Get a feel for the market.
I guess we leave the wagon with the trees and.
Yeah, the usual security protocols.
I know, were we taking Buddy with us into the party, or?
Nah. Well,
he's gonna want to go. You know he wants to go.
Buddy's
we might as well bring him.
All right. But he has to follow the buddy system.
Right,
can't lose
with
him.
the party, Buddy.
No wandering off by yourself, Charlie.
Stranger danger.
Want to get up?
A little tally in all of us. No, there's a lot of fucking tally in all of us.
Get some tally right now.
So,
What?
So there's a decent amount of people, It's a town of 700. He's invited everybody in town. He's thrown out a big giant fucking spread, and he's eating it up. He's up on the stage, and but it's almost like he's running for mayor over here. He's glad handing everybody he can, and
cool. I mean, did we ever decide if we were going to give this dude a gift or not?
I thought we were going to donate something to it.
Yeah.
Not all of it.
We were going to bring all the meat, but now it doesn't seem like we need to.
I know. So we got a shit ton. But at least it's packed and stuff. We can sell it somewhere else. I don't know. It doesn't really sound like they need it.
No, I don't know. I don't think so. We do have.
I don't know. They might appreciate some of it. It's something. Hey, here's a gift. Like 200 pounds. If we give them 200 pounds, that's a little nick off it. That's still enough. I can make shish kebabs or something.
just walk up to where he's got his big fancy fucking spread, throw 200 pounds of raw salted meat on the end of the table.
Like, yeah, happy birthday, brother.
So
I guarantee you, Atchwack
All
would
right,
not see anything wrong with that.
Me neither. That's the thing. I'd be happy. Oh, raw meat. Awesome. Let's barbecue.
Right, so, are we going to drop 200 pounds of meat on the end of the table?
I mean, I'm down with it.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't. I mean, we could like ask them first, you know. We don't just have to toss it out. Like, hey, we got this.
I mean,
Behold our meat.
if that's how you want. If that's how you want to proceed, we can talk to them first. I kind of like the idea of just throwing it down wherever we can and be like, fuck it.
All right, let's do it.
Alright.
Witness our mighty thud.
So yeah, you guys, just kind of walk over by one of these provision tables in the corner here. So like everybody's sitting here, but these two round tents are kind of like the buffets and the bars.
Nice.
And you kind of walk up to the edge of the buffet and just throw, half an elk breast on the side of it.
And obviously we wait for him to look our
Yeah,
way.
yeah. He's looking.
Gotta get credit.
It's a small town, and like I said, these guys have, the travelers that came in were, uber impressed with the way that you guys had, thoroughly trounced the fuck out of these elk before they could even flinch, and so people know there's some odder folks in town. But as here I'll do this. So you guys are over here closer to this tent. Give me just a minute to see.
We of course are. Everybody's got a drink by now. We dropped off the meat and we immediately grabbed a drink. Or at least that's what I did. I don't know what the rest of the people are doing, but that's why it's getting fucked up.
I'm just drinking casually.
So for the most part, there's groups of folks. There's most of them they're wearing their finest, and for the commoners, that's their least drab cloaks and whatnot, and and there's a little more middle class kind of farmers, people who own their own property a little outside of town, have come in to kind of see what's going on, and they're slightly better dressed than the standard county riffraff, and but down here you notice a group of, they're young, they're not quite teenage kids, but they're not, but they're not older folks either. They're kind of, early 20s. They're joking around, hanging out. The guards that are with them are looking a little more well-to-do and hardy than the regular town guards that are kind of standing around. And they're already, pretty deep in their drinking. The area is kind of crowded. a farmer comes, walking past them and kind of accidentally bumps into the guy, and he's just throwing it out. He's yelling and screaming. He's got his hands on his rapier. He's shouting at this guy, and you kind of look behind the farmer, and he's got a couple little kids with him, and their eyes are fucking big. They're like, oh my god, they think their old man's about to get disemboweled right here at the festival. The bodyguards that are with them don't seem to be trying to convince this shitty kid that he should probably calm down. He's cussing this guy up one side and down another, and his two friends kind of egging him on, and it's quite a scene.
This might be a bad idea, but I have an idea. I would like to break the tension by chugging an ale and belching as loud as I can. Just like a big, long, loud frat boy belch just over everything.
Fair enough. Give me a performance check.
Oh shit, there's a 19 on the dice plus 1 for my charisma, so that is a 20.
Yeah, I mean, that's a loud fucking burp will make your ancestors proud. And he's,
Booger.
it definitely succeeds in turning his attention from where it's at, and he looks over and is like, holy shit. And you can hear him. I mean, he's drunk and loud talking. Not that you guys know anybody who does that. And he looks over at one of the guys and says, Valdemar, did you hear that lizard fucker Bert? And they're like, oh, yeah, and they're, I don't think they've gotten the message as to who you guys are new in town, but they've they turn their attention to you guys, and
Just impressions and all.
Right? Well, the dragonborn raised by lizard folk out in the forest, man, that's like probably the best the first impression could go.
So, this little crew kind of starts sauntering over into your general direction.
What's up? That's right, by this point, he's already bought another ale because he just finished off the one he had.
Oh, hell, man, it's an open bar.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Old fucking...
All right.
Got cast a spell of carrying. Don't go too far from the donkey.
All right.
Yeah, the fucking Highlander, man, he knows how to put it on.
All right.
There can be only one party.
Well, we are the party, so bring it up.
We're gonna have to fight him now.
These guys come walking up. You guys are, outside of Atchwack, who is prettied up his. The rest of you guys are wearing crag cat ponchos and looking rough, and they're like, like we didn't know the local, the barbarians out of the woods were coming, and they're just being generally shitty. But they
Well, no, we should have sent notice then.
It's a shitty back to those.
yeah, you know, he catches a little of your attitude and he says, "Don't you know who I am? My father is Lord Amakal. You can get the fuck out of here. Nobody wants you here anyway."
Sounds like somebody wants to blue house.
Right? I'd like to belch in his face.
Give me another performance check.
See how this one goes. Oh, that's 18 on the dice plus 1. That'd be a 19.
Yeah, I mean, it fucking, this hair is blowing in the breeze. Kind of hoping you would have, like, made under 10 so you could throw up on him, but,
every time I call for this, I'm kind of worried about that.
you push a little too hard, but no, man, that's a beautifully executed burp. And, let's roll initiative now. Well, I mean,
It's gonna go that way.
We see where it's going.
headed that way, and you guys are too shy to look at.
Oh, damn it. I'm having flashbacks to when I was at SFA, man. Like, this all sounds so familiar.
Alright, where is this These guys are fucking chumps.
I have rolled a 16 plus 2 is 18. There, I've said it.
Alright.
First time.
Man, I just can't seem to roll good on an initiative. Like, I have the highest plus to initiative, but I keep rolling low.
What's your plus to initiative?
5.
Yeah, mine's 4. Galen, you want our rolls?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mine's 24, and Gary's is 4.
Yeah. And I am looking at lucky number 13 over here.
That was my first 20 today.
Nice.
I'm glad.
Choose right next to me.
Right. Almost know what they say about all that.
Hey, Mike, are we streaming?
Are we not streaming? Yeah.
I'm just checking. I forgot
It
to
is.
ask earlier.
Oh,
No,
I'm sorry.
it is. We're on it.
Okay, yeah, we're
cool.
streaming, man. I'm sorry.
Me and Gary are watching it too on the TV.
I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I should have announced it. Yeah, everybody behave. Or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna behave as much as I always do.
Yeah. Huh?
He's usually not even here at this time.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he said, he's not usually here.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to work tonight?
No, he's got to work in the morning, and so do I.
Oh, well.
It's awesome that y'all can both play. We've had multiple encounters. That doesn't always happen on a Wednesday, so.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, we can both stay up. It's only 9:42 here.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, so we can just play Commando, huh? I thought she was gonna do good tonight. She was nice and awake.
I'm gonna need a few more hours of sleep anyway.
She's got her sleep schedule.
Mm-hmm. I'll be up for a while. I know that. It'll be probably like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, dude, I'm old as fuck. I'll go to bed at 1 or 2, wake up at 4, put on my overalls, and just sit around, drink coffee. No, that's not how it happens.
I worked overnight the past couple of nights, so my sleep schedule is all messed up. I'll probably be up.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, at this point, he's fit to be tied. He's all riled up. He's reaching for, he's reaching for a rapier. The other two are doing the same. I mean, at this point, you guys can attempt to de-escalate and diffuse, or you can beat him to the punch.
Well, I may not be the best one to de-escalate, considering I just belched in the dude's face.
Well, speaking of not the best one to de-escalate, Xenos is at the top of the initiative order.
Right. Yeah. I don't think we should start shit. Like, it's fine you did all that, but it doesn't need to go to a fight. We came to a party. They're not our enemies, they're just douchebags. Yeah, we've already shown everybody in the room that he's a douchebag.
We'll crash a party quicker than we'll kill a murder of elk. What party?
I want to use Galen.
I'm
I'm going to go ahead and use my movement to get up in front of them, and like light up my staff, a bright white light.
Okay, so you're going for more of an intimidation sort of tactic, huh?
Well, not really, just to kind of like catch him off guard and be like, hey man, chill out, it's okay, he's just drunk.
Or he will be.
Fair enough. Roll me a persuasion check.
Alright. What would that be? I think that's... What did I get? A 12? Yeah.
12?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, of course that piece of shit's drunk. Everybody knows cold-blooded animals can't hold their liquor. And he says,
Dragonborn are cold-blooded.
Says, I'm trying to teach him a lesson. Wilro, it is your
He needs a good smacking around. Roadhouse.
So he took a hit off your staff? Or you just did the light thing? Okay.
He just lit it up and,
got in between them and was just basically like, look, man, he's just drunk. We don't have to kill each other.
All right, well, I kind of step up and I'm like, gentlemen, please. This is not the time nor place. Big misunderstanding. Here, let me buy you all around the ale. And
there can be only one.
Yeah. and out of honor and respect to old what's-his-face up on the stage, man, here's some beef jerky. Enjoy the ale. Let's just kind of go our separate ways. Blah, blah, blah. So I have to roll it like for bullshit?
Hey, hold on. Let me get my buddy over here.
Yeah. Have you met my friend, my buddy?
If you bring in Buddy, you get advantage on your persuasion check.
Okay, here we go.
Because buying
I've already got my ball lit up.
Open bar, but having your awakened weed plant hobble up on him was
That's a premium.
Turner, yeah.
That's premium. All right, here we go. First one was a 4.
So can you change strains over a long rest? How does that work?
What am I doing? It's not dexterity. Is it constitution?
It's
does it matter? I rolled a 4.
it's charisma, but
Okay, I
it's
rolled a-
with advantage.
No, okay, so I rolled a 4 and a 1. So
No.
I rolled a 4, and my -1 is for my charisma somehow. Or is it a little number below it? I don't know. So anyway, that's a
Your
3.
charisma's -1?
What it says on my sheet?
Well, you're an ugly ass, Bill.
Man, I don't know how that happened. How do you get -1 anything? Fuck.
So, you know, I roll. He's next in the order. I've rolled a perception check for him. He kind of, you know, he kind of sees you guys, you know, didn't just fall off a turnip truck or anything. And he looks over to Atchwack and he says, and he looks over at Atchwack, then looks back over at you, Wilro, with your 3.
That's a 4 -1.
And says, if that lizard fucker comes over here and kisses my ring in front of this fucking party, I'll let y'all do it.
We're about to fight.
Yeah. As tempting as that may sound, let me guarantee you, he's not the most hygienic in our party. You really don't want that. Let's just call it, man. And I can roll again. At this point, I mean,
You know, you could always just go up there to do it and just like,
put your stank breath on his
It is Atchwack's turn in the initiative. And
Okay.
this is where we are. So you are more than welcome to continue to try, but you don't have a chance before Atchwack saunters up and does what Atchwack's gonna do.
It is what it is.
Question about this dude. Does he have a drink in his hand?
I paid for that drink.
They put it down. Well, yeah, he has a fucking drink in his hand.
He has a drink? Okay.
In one hand, and he has his other hand on the hilt of his rapier. And let me tell
Okay,
you,
well, Atchwack,
fancy
Atchwack is-
rapier. It's all encrusted with jewels and stuff. His buddies have one that kind of match, but you know, prominently on the hilt is different color stones, like it's their birthstones or something. Those are, you know, flashy frat boys or whatever.
Well, Atchwack has a gilded breastplate and like 3 hand axes, 5 daggers, and like he's covered in weapons. But he's gonna ignore the dude's rapier and pay only attention to the drink. And I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, "Okay, your turn." Like Atchwack basically just has not really noticed any of the tension that is going on, and he's waiting for someone to respond with a belt.
Nice. The next turn in initiative is one of the bodyguards. He walks up and fails his insight check. He's not exactly sure what it is you're getting at. They are misinterpreting this as, you know, you're waiting for him to, you're gonna give them the free shot. But he walks up.
Oh shit!
He walks up and just kind of you know, these guys are law-abiding citizens. You know, I mean, they're not, you know, chaotic, evil demons in town or anything. He's, you know, the nobles are feeding off of the idea that they might be able to get you guys to back down in front of a crowd, and you know, kind of raise their social capital a little.
That's like just trying to have a belting contest.
I will.
You forget my character background for Attract is basically a frat boy that was raised in the jungle.
The other two, you know, are just kind of well, not the other two. The bodyguards move in a little more. One of them actually passes an insight check and leans over to the second noble. Is like, you know, are you really wanting to get slapped here in front of all these people? The next veteran just kind of moves in and, you know, is waiting for something. The third veteran comes up, taps the other guy on the shoulder, the other noble, and he says, I think he wants to hear you burp. You know, I think he's looking for a response to the belch. To which, you know, the other noble is properly humored. But Thorin, as this guy begins chugging the ale in his hand, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try to catch the third level sleep on
Why?
Can I?
Why would
What happened?
It seems you can.
I'm gonna try to catch sleep on all six of those guys right there in front of them.
Nice.
All right. A roll for how much damage you get sleeped.
For third level, so it'll be 9d8 hit points.
That's 37. For 35 plus whatever your last two is.
37.
37.
37 hit points.
All right. So. Here.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm just sipping my root beer. This is awesome. This is the best party ever.
I am utilizing the chaotic part of my alignment.
The three younger noblemen are asleep. The veterans are not affected.
Okay.
And Xenos, it is now your turn.
Well, I get a extra attack at 6th level.
Well, the extra attack specifically says if you take the attack action, then you get a second attack.
Well, what about a bonus action? Can I cast inspiration?
Absolutely.
All right. Who's next in?
Me.
Yeah, I'll give Sean inspiration.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
The
I
only
guess,
thing standing now are the veterans.
right. I want to hold my attack for if they attack. Can I do that, right?
Yeah. You can
And-
hold an attack action.
I just
And
want
then-
to reiterate, see, this is why I told you. I mean, I don't know. Exactly like, look, they're going to sleep on you, so do you really want to continue this?
So
you party on.
Well, so you basically do let him know that what was cast was a sleep as opposed to a power word kill or something, right? I mean,
Oh my god.
Yeah. We put them to sleep. Now it's just you three. Do you really want to fight? Your buddies don't want to fight. They're trying to talk you out of it. All your backup's down at the moment. So, can we just get this over some drinks?
Dude could have just chugged his ale and bounced back at me,
go ahead and roll another persuasion, and this time use advantage.
Okay. And I'm gonna use my 8-sided die, the inspiration too.
If you
I
want.
boost that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got a 10, so I need to use it. So I need 15.
Once you outright say that it was a sleep spell, the guard that you're addressing says, "Holy shit, that's awesome! How long does it last?"
Just a minute or so. It's all good. They'll be all right. They were gonna be passed out on the floor anyway.
He's like, "Just a minute. I was hoping we'd have a chance to relax a little. These guys are up everybody's ass." Like we gotta look tough because they're paying us, but at the end of the day, we just like to have a little fun.
So do we.
And so they're like, "Well, if we've got a minute, we can get them out of here and maybe convince them it's probably best not to show back up." And
Hatchback is standing over there still with an ale in his hand. Is like, is no one gonna compete? Is like, no one wants to play the game?
The one that initially, passed the insight check to know what you were getting at, it bends down and, grabs a cup out of one of their hands. As he slumps down, it landed right, and he chugs it, and, he rolled a 17 on his performance check, and he belts out, one hell of a bird, and gives you a wink and a nod, and then scoops up the guy. There's 4 bodyguards and 3 sleeping frat boys, and they, haul them up and just kind of exit off to the side.
Cool. All right. Atrak has respect for the guard that goes back at it, but none of the rest of that party.
One of the closest guards comes in and was like, "Hey man, you guys handled that really well. I don't think Terrence is gonna be particularly happy when he wakes up, but he's probably not gonna be in a hurry to come get your shit. All in all, thank you for not turning that into a bloody mess, and you feel like you get a little respect there. the what's that fucker's name again? So, Tylander Roarington comes up and, announces up on the stage that the archery contest will start in 15 minutes. And,
Archery contest, you say?
Archery contest,
Yeah.
indeed. He lets everybody know. He points over to the target. There's a couple extra guards close by there. There's some longbows, and you can see you can see three of the people from the town are kind of headed that direction. There's there's a lady and a dude, a human, and then there's a half orc, kind of headed in that direction. They're talking with each other. They're, boasting back and forth as they go. Shaking gold in each other's face and heading in that direction.
I saddle up to somebody and ask what's the prize on this archery contest?
Well, as you're kind of looking around, you notice Tylander's kind of headed in your direction off the stage.
Oh.
And he comes and walks up and, and opens, the same way the guard did. Was, like, hey, that was pretty good work. He says,
Atrak is all smiles, just big smile the whole time. Just like, hi, how you doing?
and
Lizards can grin.
You ever never seen a crocodile grin?
Crocodile smile.
Yeah.
But he comes up, he lets you know, he's like, honestly, this is Lord Amikol is, definitely not an enemy you want to make. Because I've known him for a long time. Not sure what parents.
Neither was that hill giant we killed the other day.
It was giant players, huh?
You
But,
name it, we slay it.
he lets you know that, his Lord Amikol definitely knows who his son is, and I'll definitely put in a good word for you. It says, he asked if your group, if your adventuring party, has a name.
I don't know, do we?
Minor threat.
Minor threat. Fair enough. And, he smiles and he says that.
What did you say?
Awesome. Minor threat.
Oh, nice.
He smiles and he says, modest group of adventurers. I like that. He says, I will definitely put in a good word with Lord Amikol, and if you find your way into Waterdeep, he'll probably, if you have any encounters, he'll know of your deeds today, which I'm sure he'll smile upon. It would have been well within your rights to thrash that foul-mouthed shit. And
I didn't want to thrash him. I just wanted to see how well he could belt.
and
Y'all not play this game in your civilized culture?
at that, Thailander walks over to the open bar, grabs a nail, chugs it down, and manages to not throw up on himself, and squeaks out a little burp. Sounds kind of wet, but overall, he gets it done without throwing up.
Atwack kind of cheers him a little, humoring the birthday boy.
So he gets a good chuckle and lets you guys know the archery contest says each of the contestants will be putting up 5 gold of their own, and then the winner takes the pot.
Well, I'm interested in an archery contest. I've got a bow. Who else in the party's got a bow? Anybody awake?
We got shuriken.
I have a dagger.
We can play dart.
I mean, he'll supply the bows. There's long bows sitting over, the whole setup over there.
Who wants to do an archery contest? Atwack's in. At this point, Atwack's probably like 4 ales in, so
No, why not?
perfect time for an archery contest.
Anyone want to use the wand of magic missiles?
I might be at my limit of drinks, so I'm in.
All
Um,
I'll use my feet, like, ow, shoot the bow.
So Kylander walks with you guys as y'all head towards the archery setup, and he's chatting. He's really curious about about the giants, and wants to know of any news of any of the nearby towns. It's been a while since you guys were in Golden Fields. He says he references that attack, but he says but he's under the impression that the captain of the guard there saved the town by.
No, he did not. We were there.
Roll a persuasion check.
14. Yep, 14.
He says, yeah, I kind of thought that story sounded a little fishy. That the captain of the guard there couldn't kill anything outside of the veil. But these are the reports we got, and if you guys talk to him about the actual attack and the ogres and the goblin flingers and everything else, he is very keen on listening and smiles and chuckles, and he's kind of you guys definitely made a pretty good impression on him. As you get to the archery setup, is it a list they would call it? You're up at the lists. Yeah, see, look at me go. My nerves.
The Ren Fair enough time. You ought to know.
One thing I know about the Ren Fair is where to get a turkey leg and a bottle of meat.
That's all you need to know about the Ren Fair.
Don't they have those horns? They have those horns too.
Oh hell yeah, they do. They got freaking horns. Then when you finish it, you just like blow it and kill somebody.
Right?
Yeah. So as you get there, he announces, As is per usual, be a 5 gold piece admission. But today, you know, we're truly honored to have amongst us the giant slayers of Golden Fields. You know, shouts out to the crowd, gives you guys your credit on what you've got there, and he says since the competition here is definitely scaled up, as are the prizes. He says the winner will be rewarded 100 gold pieces.
Oh shit! All right.
So 60 feet back. That is the, you know, longest range you get with a longbow without having to go to disadvantage. He says, on my call, you know,
Well, those longbows are simple weapons, so I'm proficiency in that.
he says, on my call, you will loose your arrows. So anybody who's participating will roll a d20. If you're proficient, with longbows, you'll add proficiency. If you're not, it'll just be your dexterity.
Well, could have been a better roll for me, but that's a 14.
Total or
14 total. I got a 10 on the dice plus 4.
I have proficiency in martial and simple weapons. Longbow, bow, either one of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fighter's proficient with anything he puts his hands on.
You're very quiet, Mike.
Sorry. I
Oh,
was
there we go.
chomping some pretzels and I was trying to spare you all the crunch. So, what is my proficiency? My dexterity?
Dexterity plus 3.
Oh, okay, so that's 5. Let me roll.
And that would include your proficiency bonus.
No, use with proficiency bonus.
Your proficiency is plus 3, and then you add that to your dexterity, and then that's the number that gets plussed on the roll.
Okay, I see the proficiency. 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 19, 24.
24. All right.
Well, damn.
That's how I roll.
The ranger is getting blown out here, like goddamn.
Zenos, are you participating?
Yeah. I already spent my gold. I already took it off my sheet.
What's your roll?
I didn't roll shit yet. So that will be plus 6. 15.
That's right, you said it was 14. Thorin, are you shooting?
Yeah. I got an 8.
On the die?
No, modified 8.
Oh, modified.
So, Thorin misses. Achwak and Zenos hit the within the outer ring of the target. It's a 5-point hit.
Mike nailed it.
Boom!
The half orc hits within the inner ring for 10 points. Unger, the male human, misses altogether, and Jane hits a bullseye, as does Wilro.
Well, damn.
So Kylander, you know, he's excited by this. He is visibly pleased. He announces out to the crowd that that there's a tie, so we'll do an additional round. The only two shooting are Jane and Will. And so you'll roll.
All right. Well, get them, Worro.
Shit.
Should have inspired him.
Got a 14.
I don't know if it was cheating or not, like
14?
14.
words or something.
Both you and Jane hit in the outer rings. Another 5 points. We'll continue on to another round
Oh, shit.
until someone, breaks the tie.
Shake it off. 14 again.
All right. And Jane is like jumping up and down. She is fucking thrilled. She got a 16. The difference is 10 to 14 is the 5 points. 15 to 19 is 10. And then the 20 plus is a bullseye for 25. She is fucking thrilled. She's jumping around. 100 fucking gold for, what she's one of the town guards, and dressed as such. And from her reaction, it looks like 100 gold is far and above a month's worth of pay for a town guard. And she is super thrilled, and she's patting you guys all on the back, and specifically you, Will Rose. She's like, "Holy shit, you did really."
Yeah, we all.
I can't.
That's why congratulations.
Contest. And she is, fucking just super fucking thrilled by the whole thing.
As well she should be.
So, yeah, parties continuing, things going on. Everybody's seeming to be pretty fucking happy. It is 11:17. This is more of a question for Mike, but you got much more time in on you, or what?
Me? Yeah. It's up to everybody else. Why? What's up? There's something happening tomorrow that I'm not aware of. Don't give me that shit.
Shit's about to go down.
Oh.
If Pat's good, Gary and Sean are like an hour behind, then yeah, I'm good.
I'm off work tomorrow, so I don't know. I'm good.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I don't care. We play all night.
Well, this will be it for me, but I'm gonna drop these fuckers in on this, and the setup is a little bit, on the not out of town, but there's not enough room for all these tents and shit to be set up in town. But two stone giants come lumbering into town. One of them, is both of them, as they're kind of walking through town, are grabbing up chunks of houses and slamming them into other houses, and just basically raising the fucking town. They're
well, shit.
Do they not understand what I did to Steve? I would do to them.
I don't think they ever had a chance to meet. But
we woke up to that.
No, this is as the party is going on. So.
And yes, Sean, the stone giants know you're high. Everybody does.
They caught us at our weakest.
You know it's all about
Sticky staff.
I know, I need to watch that sometime, right?
They have really good enzyme-based cleaners at ye old head shop.
Right?
Your noggin shop. Or what we now call the Circle K.
Or maybe it would be called a cranium shop? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Right. And then the other guy.
The Brain Bazaar.
Ooh, I like that one. The Bazaar. That was one of the most memorable. My first most memorable shop was Bazaar.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't my first shop. It was my first memorable shop. Indiana Jones mannequins and shit.
What was that smaller one we used to go to? It wasn't Rock and Roll.
Sound Revolution?
Sound Revolution, I think, might have been like the absolute first, where they had all the little parts and pieces and those little torpedo-looking pipes. Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. At that time, they were all just like fucking amazing to me. But yeah, I can't remember. It was bizarre.
Oh yeah, we would like buy a bunch of them. It was like Legos.
So I'm gonna go and freshen my glass. You guys roll initiative, and I'll kind of explain how this is about to go down.
I didn't know how to go down. We're all gonna get flattened like papyrus.
Okay, I didn't knock that out. Cool.
I'm gonna go to break. We'll be right back. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, yeah, so... Oh, I could. Fuck copyrights. Like old Transformers and He-Man. We're back from break.
I am looking at a 9.
So back right again.
I am at a 3.
I don't act that way.
Got the giggles.
All right, Xenos.
What did that do?
Initiative.
Initiative.
Initiate.
Oh, 16.
All right, and Thorin.
I have a 12.
12. That's rare. Yeah. Sometimes I don't hear you guys.
Do what?
You said sometimes he doesn't hear.
Apropos. Goblins is what?
Holy shit. All right.
I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
That's nothing compared to this. And you know you fucking looked.
What?
So,
Okay, Gary didn't look, but he'll catch it on the stream right about now.
so
Okay,
basically,
now you look.
you kind of see him out.
I want you to see you.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I've got my Steve up. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never
All right,
mind.
what's going on, Gil?
So basically, you see their heads, coming in through town, and they're just kind of smashing shit as they go. Full on Godzilla scene.
Arm.
Something small enough for the, low enough to the ground for them to kick, they kick it. If it's a little higher up, they grab a chunk of it off and chunk that at something else. And
I'm going to fuck him up now.
they seem to be, pulling some shit willy-nilly. The couple of guards come running up and start shouting at the other guards. Jane grabs the fucking bow off the side of the archery list, throws her sack of 100 gold into her bag, and the guards that were kind of standing around the party, they kind of form together and start rushing in towards the town. Off from the side, you see the four bodyguards and the three nobles. Two of the bodyguards start to rush towards where the guards are headed. But you see Terrence and his fucking shitty ass fucking grabs that guy by the shoulder and fucking pointing at him and yelling at him, and he steps back. One of them kind of flips him the bird and heads out to go help the guards. So there's 3 of the bodyguards and 3 of the noblemen, and they're kind of cowering off in an alley. And the bodyguards are kind of sticking with the with their employers.
So they're hiding?
More or less.
Yeah.
So the nobles, don't want to get involved, but they also don't want to let their guards go in case the giants come. They want to be protected.
They're smashing up their city. I'd say they're kind of involved.
Fucking typical of these types of people.
You know that this kid's father is like a big deal in Watergate. These guys.
His father is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's just a kid of a wealthy man.
Shit kid. I don't know where that's.
But
You know what they say. I don't.
You see where one of the stone giants is kind of stopping to fuck with the guards and the onrush of people headed towards him. The rest of the people close to you're at are just straight fucking scattering. So one of these guys is disposed deeper into the town. Sorry, the other one is pushing on in towards where all the fair and activity is. There's definitely a lot more people, at the fairgrounds than there are at the within town itself, and he seems to be more interested in what's happening over here at the fair. By the time once he gets where he's at about the about 85 feet from where you guys are, or 80 feet or so. We'll start the initiative.
Okay.
So he comes tromping in, and Xenos, you are top of the initiative order.
Alright, how far did you say they are?
He's about 80 feet. So this guy is where he stands here. And you guys are back over by your open bar tent.
Hold on, I'm not seeing any. Where? Ping again?
Way down below.
Oh, I see now. Okay, yeah, I just had to scroll. Okay.
Yeah.
Scroll
Alright.
for truth.
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and guiding bolt.
All right. First level, second level.
Bah, I only have first level.
Okay.
So that'll be 18 on the die. Plus 3, huh? Oh, wait. What the hell is it? Oh, it's a plus 4 for wisdom. So that'd be an 18.
So what you're adding is for spells, everything starts at 8, and so it's 8
plus proficiency plus wisdom?
plus wisdom.
Okay. So then that would be 8 plus 6, 14.
Your proficiency should be plus 3.
Only at level 5, right?
Well, you are level 5. You are level 2 in one class, level 3 in another, but
No, I'm level
your proficient.
level 4 in another.
Well,
4 monk, 2 cleric.
But either way, once you hit level 5 in any combination, your proficiency goes.
Oh, so proficiency will be plus 3?
Yeah.
So that'd be a 15. Okay.
So you rolled what?
I rolled a 14.
14 on the dice, right?
Right, and I was just adding the plus 4 to wisdom, which is where I got 18, but you're saying it's plus 4 plus 3?
Yeah, so plus 7.
Right. So, okay. 21.
And so that is a hit.
Alright. And that's 46.
46, and then the next person who attacks him will have advantage.
Right. And I just so happen to have 46. Ooh. 5, a 2, and a 1. So 11, 12, 13, 14. Ah. Ah. Yeah. There we go. All right. What else is going on?
I don't know. There's a dog barking.
That's it. I mean, what was your damage?
I said 14. I thought you heard me.
14. I thought you were still rolling over there.
No. Nah.
Thorin, it is your turn.
Turn?
Thorin.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Fireball.
If I use this wand of magic missile, is that considered an attack?
That's using a wand. It's using an item.
I would consider that an attack, correct?
No,
So he wouldn't get a second attack?
that is correct. The only way you get the second attack is if you make the attack. That's swing a sword, use a bow.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you could always upcast that. You know it's full. You've had it for a while. It's full of charges.
Yeah, so I'll use the 3 magic missiles.
Upcast that would be fun.
Magic missile. Freedom hours.
I think it's got 7 charges. It caps out at 3.
Yeah. Yeah, you can upcast it to 3. That's like 3 magic missiles, like to 3 different individuals or all on one.
3d4.
I put it all on one.
All on one.
Well, you guys only have the one target. The other giant was intercepted by guards and
Okay.
local adventurers and such in town.
Yeah. Finally make use of that thing.
It's 10 damage.
So what'd you roll was 3d4?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll another 2d4 on that. Each. So level 1 magic missile is 3 missiles, 1d4 plus 1 each missile. And then each upcast gets an additional missile.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, does that include your pluses?
No.
Okay, so that's 20 damage. Yikes.
And I'd like to cast inspiration also.
Aquac is your next.
Yeah, I'm
ready for in.
You only have 2, right? Oh wait, we rested, didn't we?
No, this is during the turn.
Oh yeah. So you have 2, not 3.
Okay, yeah, I'll give Pat inspiration then.
Pat. Pat.
I think it's my turn.
All right, so the stone giant leans over, picks up one of the large tables and hurls it at Thorin. 14, does that hit?
My armor class is 14.
Okay, so that is a hit. Okay.
It's like picnic table. Oh, so I should take that one off too. You only have 1 inspiration left, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, you gave me 1 earlier, and then
So that's 28 points of damage.
I guess. You had 56.
46 minus 28 is 18.
Atchwak, it is your turn.
Alright.
Your, if you move in and, well, actually, hold
Yeah.
on. Wait, this fucker moved in. Hold on, give me just a second. So he picks it up, throws it, and then starts stomping in towards you guys.
Oh, okay, that changes things. Alright. Well, Atrak has been, obviously Atrak has been pounding down ale. So, I guess first thing, Hunter's Mark on the giant. Right there.
Sure. Boop.
And, he is right at my movement speed, which is 40. So I'm gonna run right up on him and just lay in with the longsword.
All right. Your first attack does have advantage.
Okay.
I feel like
Here we go again with, I rolled 2 dice, and this time they both came up 12.
so.
That's an 18 to hit.
There's a whole episode of Doctor Who about this.
Yeah,
Right on.
there is. 18 to hit. How's
18
that?
hits.
Okay. And I've got my hunter's mark on him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that is going to be 14 points of damage.
All right.
And I assume he's still up, right?
He is still up. He's holding his ground pretty well.
Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and second swing with the longsword, because I get more attacks.
Sure.
Is this with advantage or just normal?
Just normal. First attack, the electrified glow around him, fades out.
Alright. Well, that is 16 on the dice, plus 6, 22.
Oh, that's good.
It was puffed up earlier, but that was after you did it. Yeah.
Oh, dang. That is only 9 points of damage on that one.
All right.
And I guess one more, which I really should have thought this through because I can't really move after this, but one more attack. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
16 total?
Yes.
That does not hit.
Oh, god dang it.
Wow, you can't hit him with a
That's good.
16? What?
Alright, well, I guess that's all I got. 'cause that
He'll
was my
die
turn.
anymore.
Yeah, you had inspiration. Did you ever use your inspiration?
No, I did not, actually.
Well,
Is that still active?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is that a D8?
D8.
I rolled a 1. That is 17.
That hit.
That's it.
That's all you needed was the one.
Alright, well that works for me.
So that'll be,
Alright, that is going to be 16. Wait, actually, I gotta add an extra, because that's my,
yeah.
17 points of damage.
All right. He is bloodied.
And of course now I'm standing right in front of him again.
Yeah, Atrak is a slow learner. Wilro, it is your turn.
I'm even slower.
Wilro drinking. I'm gonna close the like part.
You know, he's a fighter DPSer, you know.
Giving him options.
Battle axe. Special.
The no pieces, you
That
know.
is 18. That hits. Plus 8,
That hit.
26. Okay.
Man, this is cold to you? You're all jagged up.
That's an 8 plus 5. That's 13 points of damage.
He did when it's 120. No one was
Again, special battle axe. Oh, that's an 11. That doesn't hit. And regular battle axe. That's 19. That hits.
You said 19, like on the dice?
Actually, 15 on the dice.
Okay.
No. Whatever gets me to 19. No, yeah, it's 4. Yeah, 15 on the dice.
It's actually 4 plus 3. So it's 7 total.
Oh, I looked at the wrong number, dude. I'm half asleep. You're right.
No, it's 4 plus your proficiency, so yeah.
Yeah, it hit. So I was looking at the damage numbers. Never mind. So that was my D8 and 3 plus 4. That's 7 points of damage. And I think I will do a surge. This will be a surge event. Action surge event. Oh, that's 19. That's a crit, right?
That is a crit.
Okay. Fuck. What is it, crit? Double damage plus 2?
Yeah, so you roll 2d8, you know, then add plus 4.
First roll is an 8. Second roll is a 6. Plus 4, that's 18 points of damage.
Yeah, they don't do high or anything like that. It's not safe. It's like, oh shit.
And that's going to be it for me.
All right, Xenon, it is your turn. And this giant looks like he is...
Whose turn?
It's your turn.
Oh.
And this giant is looking rough.
Really?
Yeah.
I loosened that lid. That's with Hatchwack.
Pickles, bitch. Alright. Let me plug everything that I can. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, well, he's 40 feet away from me, so I can spend all my movement to get up on him.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Yeah. He's about to get roadhouse. Now, first I'm going to hit him with the ball. I mean, staff. Ooh, so that would be 21?
Oh, that's a hit.
Yeah, I'll bet. A 1d8. And that's a 4 plus 3 is 7.
7. All right. And anything else?
Well, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and spend a key point for Flurry of Blows.
Hell yeah. You're gonna
Oh, he's taking me a second and a half.
Seriously.
Going to Vegas.
14.
Total?
Yeah, total.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. All right, so that one missed. So the next one will be, 16.
That's a hit.
Yeah, right, because it doesn't have my proficiency, it's just my
That's
dexterity.
have your proficiency.
Huh?
Your proficiency adds to hit, but it doesn't add to damage.
Right. Oh, well then 22.
There you go.
So that's a hit. And those are 1d4 hits. Plus 3. 4 damage.
All right. So I'm going to speak up on this one and apologize, but I skipped the giant the first time. The proper order is Xenos, Giant, Thorin, then Atchwag. I am going to roll for a random target. And Sean, take a dexterity saving throw.
I can do that. Alright, so that'll be 9 plus my dexterity.
Yeah.
So 13. I don't think I made it. Did Atchwag ever use his fucking inspiration?
I think he did.
Even with your proficiency, that's 16. So, yeah, that does not make it. So Giant actually leans down and picks you up and fucking chunks you.
Bastard.
Yeah, it's 60 feet. You
Oh,
take
shit.
1d6 per 10 feet.
Well, can I use feather fall for that?
Give me a second.
You're out the law book.
Because I'm falling and I'm taking falling damage, right?
Yeah.
I'm
give me a second.
falling in a different direction.
You're more of a projectile, yeah.
That would use my reaction. And that would do 5 times my monk level, save me damage by 20 points.
Is that what it is? 5 times your monk level?
5 times your monk level, and I'm level 4 monk. 5 times 4 is 20 last time I checked.
In this universe, yes.
All right. You know what? I'll go with it. But you are slung 60 feet.
Right. Way out there.
Pop yourself down over here
Alright.
and take
there we go.
and you take 2 points of damage.
Alright.
Basically, it's not so much as a slow fall like feather fall, but you know, he picks you up by the legs, swings you around, and rockets you out. And you know, as you hit the ground, you make a proper tuck and roll, and you
Yeah,
know,
do that thing where you land on your knees and you got one fist on the ground and you're like sliding back.
not quite. It's more like where you roll over your shoulder a couple of times and you know, manage to not hit your head. So that's great than the Avenger landing, but so, Thorin, it is your turn. Even knowing you had slow fall, I would have still made it a random pick for the giant. So, you guys all lucked out that it was Xenos that got thrown. But Thorin, it is you.
Okay. I'm gonna just try to cast vicious mockery on the giant.
There was never a
Top
better
level of
time.
6.
It's 2d4 damage.
Your mother was like a giant.
That's 7 plus what?
Plus nothing is 7. But, yeah, he's like, oh, Jesus, man. Come on now. Those giants are fat. How dare you say such things about my mama? But, Atchwack, it is your turn.
Alright.
He's
I'm
crafting.
just gonna keep wailing on him. Like, I still got my hunter's mark on him, right?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna I'm gonna swing at him with my longsword. Since I'm right up in his face anyway.
Yeah, give it a go.
That is gonna be a 19 to hit.
That hit.
That's better. That will be 14 points of damage.
Oof. All you needed was 5.
Shit.
So, if you stab him, he like screams out in defiance, my spleen, and then fucking crumbles over.
We know their weak spot now.
Go for the spleen. Go for the spleen.
Fuck with nothing else.
Oh shit. I am rolling for
The spleen.
giant loot, and
Oh?
Wait, oh.
he's got a sack. All giants carry a
Yeah,
sack.
we're definitely gonna check that sack.
I know how you like to do the giant sack.
Everybody likes a sack check.
So eager.
Turn your head and
Slap
talk,
that
please.
sack.
All right, and but he hits the ground, with a big fucking thud. You kind of got to jump back to, make sure he doesn't land on you.
I don't.
You start scanning the distance.
Dwarf toss.
You start kind of scanning the horizon over town. You don't see the other one. But there was like 20 fucking guards plus a bodyguard kind of hauled ass out towards it. So,
We should
If,
check on this loot, and then we should probably go see what's going on with the other giant.
you guys, get your hands on the giant sack, and you're like smelling it, and
Bugging on it.
yeah.
It's smooth like
Smooth out them wrinkles.
Like a
Been in the
velvet.
rain too long.
So the stone giant sack contains 2d6 times 100 gold, and I rolled 2 6s, so that is 100 and times 100. So 12 times 100, that's what, 1,200 gold. Am I doing that?
Wait,
Yeah.
1,200?
12 times 100, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Damn. Well, we're gonna put that in the freaking sack.
Yeah, that's going straight into the bag of holding right there.
Alright, that'll fund us for a lot of stuff.
The next The next roll on that is 1d6 gems that are worth 100 gold each. And I rolled a 5.
Nice.
So 500 gold worth of, I don't know, fucking sapphires, I guess. You know, they're stone giants. They live underground and shit. They can pick up rocks.
I guess they could be diamonds. We have some diamonds in here, and they say they're worth 100 gold pieces.
They're actually butt plugs.
And there is a
Sapphire butt plug.
there's a half-empty barrel of ale, which was also rolled. in the
Damn. Well, you can always use more liquor.
Yeah, right. You guys might have been, you know, like a few gallons empty. but yeah, you guys, you know, now have some stone giant ale.
Giant ale.
As you guys are, you know, kind of sifting through the sack, Jane, the archery contest winning guard, comes running up and is like, "Fuck yeah! He managed to fuck some shit up, and he smashed our horse statue, but we've got his dumb ass." And you know, she's all good. It looks like
They got
she
the other one.
They got the other one, and she's like, you know, and she comes over and sees that the 5 of you guys had done what it took, you know, a good 20 fucking guards to do, and you know, they lost a couple.
We're just like brushing dust off, like.
Hell, I mean, we're busy going through his sack of shit. Like, really, like, whatever.
But yeah,
she got finished.
She's you know, she's into it. She's like super excited. She's like, "Holy shit, this is really turning into quite the fucking payday for me." And you know,
Yeah.
the Thailander is yeah, I mean, Thailander is fucking thrilled. You know, he's like, "Holy shit, you guys are giant slayers. Just the fucking 5 of you. Oh my god." And he's, you know, fucking big into that.
Oh yeah, who you gonna call?
Little bit, you know, you guys are, you know, Thailanders like sliding more drinks your way, you know, at the little open bar pavilion. Jane is like, you know, trying to be cool by association and kind of getting in on the other, you know, at the far end of where you guys are bellied up on the bar. Thailanders.
She won the
Straight
archery
behind it.
contest. We're letting her drink with us. It's cool.
Thailander is like just full on bartender mode, and after a little bit, Terrence, the little shitbag, comes walking up and says, "Hey, you know, I might have been, you know, too quick to judge you guys. That was quite a feat. I saw it from where I was hiding, and
You mean where you were
He's
cowering?
just scared now because now he knows he's gonna get his ass kicked.
he actually pulls out the fancy rapier he had with the jewels, you know, around the hilt, and you know, how rapiers, they've got the hand guard. It's like covered in like, you know, all the same colored gems. It's all like little broken up sapphires all down the side, and then on the actual pommel there's a pretty big fucking jewel. And he actually pulls it out and hands it to you, Atchwack. And he says, I'm truly sorry, and if there's anything me or my family can do for you and Waterdeep, don't hesitate to ask. And
all right, I'll remember that. And I guess I'll.
And he turns and leaves.
Still owes you a burp.
Well, I was gonna say I pour him an ale. Make sure you pour him an ale. Like we'll share, have a drink for you on that.
He turns around, smiles, and comes over. Today's adventure fades out with some hearty drinking at the tent with Mr. Thailander slinging the ale. Everybody's pretty fucking thrilled you guys were there. Of the 20 guards that rushed in